Well, we start with offense, of course, but you've got to finish with defense because the saying is defense wins championships, and the Bay Area Panthers have been playing so good this season. Welcome back to Bay Area Panthers Weekly. I am Mike Pawlawski, and right now we are finishing this thing off with one of the Panthers' defensive linemen who has been playing lights out this season. Got a huge sack versus Arizona last night against a really good quarterback in Snead, and finding a way to make big plays when they count right now. Jonathan Ross, joining us on Bay Area Panthers Weekly. How you doing, big man?
Doing great.
Absolutely. Always great to have you on.
Appreciate it.
So, like I said, you have been
Yes,
playing lights out the last several games. I'm gonna kind of start off with there was a couple games back versus Tulsa where you didn't get a start. And I was actually surprised not to see you in the lineup. Did not starting that game motivate you? Did that kind of light a fire under you?
Yeah. So all week, my coaches challenged me. Prior to that, I was having some challenges with them. My play, I felt like I could do a lot more and capitalize on my moments. And whenever they didn't start me, I just realized I got to do more. So it just lit a fire under me, and ever since then, we've been rolling, been getting better. There's only more to go.
Besides the fire, besides the motivation, is there anything that you changed in terms of technique or anything else?
Really, it's just honing in on watching and learning what I can do better. Look at my different technique as far as like my steps, as far as my hands, where I put my hands, and just calculating everything. Just breaking down film after film, watching from game one all the way to game whatever game is next. So. Just trying to get better every day is my goal. Every week I try to get better on one thing.
Well, so that's one of the biggest things about pros, right? Guys who are true pros. Once you get to a certain level, like everybody has the skills. There's only so many spaces. There's more guys than there are spaces to play, but the guys that have the skills, that continue to hone the skills, that refine their technique, that learn how to play more efficiently, become those guys who stand out and keep those jobs. And so learning how to be a pro is a big deal because you got to really focus down and get it right. Do you feel like you're like really, okay, now I get it. Now every day I need to, what my coach has been telling me since I was 10, I got to focus harder, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So Coach Keith, he actually, he stresses on preparation and being prepared, and staying and knowing your process and fine tuning your process whenever it's not working. So, really that just this whole process of me being back here at Bay Area has just been a whole new experience for me as far as learning how to be a pro, and crafting on what my process is. Because in college you don't really get to have your own process and everything just because it's all planned out for you. So being a pro now is it just causes you to just learn more about yourself and what you can do for yourself and do for your goals. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a great experience.
That's the absolute truth right there. And it's funny, the progression, you go from being a high school football player where coaches do everything. Like they're babysitters essentially, right? Taking you through, walking you through, telling you what to do. Then you get to college, they tell you where to go, how to dress, what to do, when to work out. Like you get all those things still, but you have a little more personal freedom on the outside because you're not at home anymore. And then all of a sudden you get to the pros and it's like you're supposed to show up in shape and you're supposed to learn the tech. And if they don't teach you the techniques, you're supposed to learn them somewhere else. And so there are all these things where as a pro, you're taking the extra time to do the extra things. And it's a big learning curve for sure, right?
Sir.
So
Yes, sir. Preparation beats talent any day.
And I love the fact that you're here with the Panthers because you got a great coaching staff who teaches that very well. So defense versus Arizona this week was phenomenal. Held them scoreless for the first 5 or 6 possessions, I believe. Talk about what you guys were doing that was giving them fits.
Honestly, just trying to make Snead uncomfortable, confuse him in the back end, and also just lock down on getting off the field on 3rd and 4th downs. That's something that we've been trying to just work on and fine-tuning from the beginning of the season. So overall, it's just competing. Every down is a new down. It's 0-0 every quarter, so just trying to compete from the beginning to the end. So.
And obviously, defense is a whole team effort. Everybody has to do their job, and your assignment's going to change from play to play. But when you go into a play, What is your thought process? What is your mindset in that moment just before the snap?
First is just analyze what's going on around you. So I look at the play call, see what can I do, what's my job first of all, and then but the guy next to me, what's the guy behind me. For me, it helps me play faster to know what the entire defense is doing. So yeah, first analyze, and then once the ball gets snapped, getting off the rock, and then analyzing again what I can do to either do a pass rush move or get off the block for a run. So that's pretty much my process. But I try to keep that same mindset each play. So
Yeah.
stay
Well, Coach
focused.
Keefe described you as a long
Mm-hmm.
rangey guy, which you are, right? You're a hybrid stand up defensive end outside backer type, right? And so
Yeah.
being that and being a guy who's explosive, has good burst off the outside, would you rather go up against a big, like Texas corn-fed tackle who's just a mountain of a man, or would
Mm-hmm.
you rather go up against a smaller athletic tackle on the outside?
I would rather a big dude, only because I use my size to my advantage, so my quickness as well. So and plus they don't like to bend, so that's a good thing for me. So I'm low center of gravity. I can just use my athleticism. So a big country
You
dude, I like
definitely go against that guy.
that.
So that's awesome, man. So you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
family out this week. How'd that go?
Yeah, yes. So my sister sang the national anthem at the game, and everyone loved it. I'm glad that she got to have that experience because she sang before at my other games, at different places I played, like at Bowie State University, where in college, and even in high school as well. So like she's been doing it everywhere I would go. So I'm glad that. Bay Area got to experience that, and she got to experience that with Bay Area as well. So right now, my niece is here. She is her first game. My grandma, she came down as well. My mom, she's my number one supporter. She's been down a couple games, but she made her way down here. And my dad, he flew out as well. So, the whole family came out to see Bay Area do their
That's
thing. So,
awesome. And they're coming all the way
yeah,
across the country now. They're coming out from Maryland.
yes, all the way from Maryland. Yes,
So
sir.
they are
All
getting
the
some
way from Maryland.
serious
Long
frequent
flight.
flyer miles coming out here.
Yeah, definitely. My mom, she
I
running it
love it.
up.
You heard me in the open talk about how defense wins championships. You guys have set yourself up number one in the West. Right now, if you continue to win, it looks like home field advantage. Defense has been a huge part of that all season long. What do you guys need to keep doing to close this thing out?
It's just be consistent. Be consistent and keep our process. Honestly, attack every game like it's just a new game. Every game, every down is a new down. 0-0 mindset. That's really gonna get us to the championship. So just keep doing our thing. Going out of practice and competing with our offense, getting our offense better, and our offense getting us better as well. So it's a whole team effort. So I just love how we all work together just for this common goal of winning this championship. So next game is next game. So
And
let's get
next game,
it.
I asked Josh Tomas the same exact question. You guys are going up against the Northern Arizona team. They don't look good on paper. Their record's not very good, but you're going on the road. Always tough to win on the road. It's a long road trip because you fly into Phoenix and have to drive up to Prescott. By the way, they pronounce it Prescott. You know that, right? It's not Prescott. It's Prescott. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure you know that.
Yeah.
And you get some altitude in there. Like there's a whole bunch of things. It's going to be hot during the day. So what do you guys have to do to keep this from being a trap game?
Um, I, well, whenever the coaches bring in the scheme, just fine tune what we've been doing, fine tune the mistakes, just fixing what we can do for ourselves, just especially in the counter to counter whatever Naz is planning up doing. So just looking at our previous game against them, seeing what they did well, and just attacking this game just like it's another game, and not looking at them as a lesser opponent or us looking at ourselves as a number one seed, but just another game. And, next play mentality. So we're just excited for to go out and represent Bay Area. So It's going to be a real good game. I feel
Absolutely.
like.
And you got the big sack last
Yeah.
night. I look at the league website, and I feel like it's under crediting you for sacks on the year. It has you down for 5 sacks.
Yeah. We're working on it, but yeah, I'm trying to just keep dominating. Just trying to keep myself going. So. Yeah, I'm just working on just trying to be the best I can be. Just trying to dominate each play, and the guys around me is great too because they drive me to be great as well. So, and we make each other better. So just like Morris Joseph, Tavon Grant, and Billy and all the guys, EJ, he got him a fumble recovery last
First
night
play.
as well. So. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm loving it. I'm loving being on this team and on this D line. We're trying to represent. We got a little tag name. It's called Hat Gang. If you ever hear about it, that's the D line.
Hat Game.
Hat Gang.
Okay, I like it.
Yes, sir.
So back in my day, and I clearly played quite a while ago, but like you weren't really playing until you had a couple fights in practice on the O-line and D-line. You guys ever get any fights?
We get a little heated out there sometimes. Even last week it got a little heated, but it's all love at the end of the day. In between the lines, we know we're gonna compete during practice. So, but that makes the greatest teams though. Whenever you have that brotherhood that you can just fight, and then at the end of the day, dap up, say you love each other, and go out and fight on the weekend against another opponent. So. Yeah,
that's it, man. I mean, that's what makes football great is that you go compete hard every single day and you push. If you're not fighting, you're not pushing hard enough, and that's one of these things that you get in today's day and age is kids won't hold each other accountable because they think it's shaming somebody else, and it's not. Like when you are not going your hardest, you are not giving your teammate the respect they deserve to push them to become their best.
Exactly.
And so, like getting those fights in, those are essential to winning. You have to have that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So defense wins championships. We talked about it. What are you going to do personally down the stretch to win this thing?
For me, I'm gonna just give my all. Every play, every ounce of me. I'm gonna just keep trying to just be the best player I can be. Every time I get an opportunity to make a play, every time I get an opportunity to impact those around me, I'm gonna do everything I can. Scratch claw till we get that championship.
I love it. You guys still doing barbecues down by the pool?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do little hangouts. Sometimes we go to Kenzo's Sushi and get some sushi, all you eat sushi, stuff like that. So try to have our little hangouts here and there. So
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Team culture is everything. I mean, that's every company in America is fighting for good team culture, and on a great football team with good coaches, it comes pretty naturally. And so a lot of coaches don't know how to build it, but they know what it is when they have it. I think Coach Keefe really knows how to build it. He's really good at it. So.
Yes, he definitely knows how to
do
it.
Fortunate to be a part of the Panthers, and I'm fortunate to get a chance to watch you this year. Jay Ross, thanks for coming on tonight, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
For everybody at home, that's it. Remember, this
Appreciate
week, Panthers get a huge win against the defending champions, Arizona Rattlers, 37-24. They are set up for a playoff run right now. If they continue to win, they get home field advantage throughout. You should get some tickets to the SAP Center. There's one more home game coming up. Las Vegas is coming into town this week. Panthers on the road at Northern Arizona. Game kicks off 6:05 from Prescott, and our pregame starts at 5:50 right here on KMBR 1050. For Rob Keefe, for Josh Tomas, for Jonathan Ross, appreciate you guys coming on. For everybody at home listening, I appreciate you. Get out to a game. If not, catch our call. I'll catch you next week on another edition of Bay Area Panthers Weekly.